Yami Shibai. Who doesn't love a good ghost story? So this anime series, or cartoon short series from Japan, Yami Shibai, is Japanese ghost stories. Synonyms: theater of darkness. They're basically every episode starts with a storyteller with this really unknown, nothing about him. He just, beats on the drum, gets kids to gather up to listen to the sinister tales, spooky stories based on Japanese urban legends. And it's very pretty eerie and scary, a lot of stuff. So the storyteller, what I like about it is it's not like cartoon, like anime style or like cartoon style in general. It's a really neat style where it's kind of like paper characters moving, kind of like a puppetry type of thing with different animation. I've seen a couple of that stuff, like similar, kind of like the Paddington show where he was a stop motion puppet. The human characters are like paper moving characters and stuff. It was kind of neat. Basically, it's called Yamishibai, a traditional paper scrolling device to add visuals to this already creepy, scary narration, and it works. It's really nice. It adds to the tone, it adds to the atmosphere, everything about it just adds to the creepiness of it. And all the stories they're about 4 minutes each, so the stories are very short, 4-minute episodes. It's just like, when you tell someone a spooky story, gather around a campfire or get a flashlight or something when you're like having sleepovers. People do that anymore nowadays. And all that cool stuff there. Apparently, it has quite a few episodes. There's a season 1, 13 episodes. There's another season that has 13 episodes. A third that has, you guess it, 13 episodes. So all in all, starting from July of 2013 all the way to this year, 2019, for 7 incarnations of this. And for a total of like 90 episodes. And all the stories, again, what you expect from urban legends, ghost stories, short little tales, each one different. And again, the animation, that style just really adds to the tone and creepiness of it. It's so simple, and the ghost stories, it's really neat because anime is awesome, but then that's one of the things I'm fascinated with Japanese culture is the culture. And one thing I like, being a horror buff, I really like their, the mythologies they have, the scary stuff, the yokai stuff, their legends, all the stuff that involves the sinister, the creepy, spirits, ghosts, stuff with like their gods and stuff like that. It's all very interesting stuff, and this feels like, good horror, and with current settings, with the stories happening, very good stories throughout. So what works with this is it does help, like I said, with the ghost stories, Campfire, but it helps with visuals and setting the atmosphere with all that sound, music, and design. And again, it opens up with the guy telling it, and then it ends with this really creepy, scary Vocaloid song. Very catchy, kind of cute, but also kind of creepy at the same time. At least what it was for the first season that I really liked for that, And again, of course, it was performed using Hatsune Miku, so that's really cool. Some of the stories include, like, the first one was really creepy with the talisman woman. You get the little, like, maybe some jump scares and stuff that pop out for some of their scares. And mostly the stories end with, like, there's no happy ending for anyone. That's what's really creepy and scary about this, and it's so real. It feels real. It gets under your skin. Everything about it just works. So if you're in the mood for something short, you can get through a lot of these just like that. You can get through the whole series up to the current, remember, 2013 to now. 90 episodes out of 4 minutes long. You can get through that easily if you just want some good scares, or spread it around through the Halloween season. Really good. There's another one that involved a girl that had a thing around her neck. It was very horrific. And then a couple of the spookier ones from the first series that were like father on an elevator that just wanted to be alone, and he gets what he asked for. Kid spending the night with his friends, and then something bad happens. This demon woman with an umbrella, they lock him up and say, don't open the door, don't do anything, no matter what, until sunrise. And then you see what happens. Ooh. And of course, you probably know where it's going. And then another one involving the typical, like, phone call thing there, where a girl gets a phone call, it's from her friend. She tells a story about what happened with her and her boyfriend, going somewhere, then he gets, like, possessed, changes, and she's asking, can I come over? And then you hear a knock at the door. And then she's like, yeah, and it's the boyfriend, and he says the same exact story she tells. And that's the same thing, can I come in? So it's like, wow, they're both the same story, only instead of saying, he started acting weird, and then he came after me, and I'm scared. It's, she started acting different and scary, I'm afraid, can I come in? And then you see what happens. All in all, very spooky setting. That paper style is very unsettling. And a couple of top-notch choices. If you're looking for something short, sweet, and horror, I highly recommend this if you're into this stuff, and it'll be a good jump into you wanted to look into and learn more from this type of stuff from Japan. So check out Yamishibai, Japanese ghost stories. It's really good, really scary stuff. It'll leave you going, keeping the lights on, looking around everywhere. Keep it happening. It's the most wonderful time of the year, where if the kids trick-or-treating and monsters are eating them, It's such good cheer. It's the most wonderful time.